Stevie Nicks and Lindsey Buckingham of Fleetwood Mac. At 75, Stevie Nicks is finally spilling the tea on what really caused their heartbreaking break. And let me tell you, this story is packed with love, betrayal, and secrets that'll blow your mind. You're going to want to stick around for this one. It's a wild ride. Let's get into it. Fleetwood Mac is a band that needs no introduction. Formed in the 1960s as a British blues outfit, they hit their peak in the 70s after Stevie Nicks and Lindsey Buckingham joined in 1975. With Mick Fleetwood on drums, John McVie on bass, and Christine McVie on keyboards, the band's new lineup created magic. Albums like Fleetwood Mac in 1975 and Rumours in 1977 gave us hits like Rhiannon, Go Your Own Way, Dreams, and Landslide, blending rock, pop, and raw emotion. Rumours, in particular, is a masterpiece, selling over 40 million copies and capturing the band's personal turmoil. Stevie and Lindsey were the heart of that turmoil, their fiery romance and bitter breakup fueling some of the greatest songs ever written. Now, at 75, Stevie's revealing the truth behind their split, and it's a story that goes way beyond what fans thought they knew. Let's start with Stevie and Lindsey's relationship. They met in high school in California in the late 60s, bonding over music. By 1971, they were a couple living together and playing in a band called Fritz. Their chemistry was undeniable. Stevie's ethereal voice and poetic lyrics paired perfectly with Lindsey's virtuoso guitar and production skills. They formed a duo, Buckingham Nicks, and released an album in 1973 that flopped but caught the ear of Mick Fleetwood. When Fleetwood Mac needed a new guitarist, Lindsey was offered the gig, but he insisted Stevie come too. That's how they joined the band in 1975, and their arrival turned Fleetwood Mac into a global sensation. But their love story, which seemed like a fairy tale, was already starting to crack. So, what's the truth Stevie's revealing? In recent interviews, like one with Billboard in 2025, and in her upcoming memoir Snippets, Stevie's been reflecting on her life with a raw honesty. At 75, she's done keeping secrets. She said the break with Lindsey wasn't just about their romance falling apart, it was about control, resentment, and a betrayal that cut deeper than anyone knew. The story most fans know is that Stevie and Lindsey broke up during the making of Rumours in 1977, with their fights and heartbreak pouring into songs like Go Your Own Way, Lindsey's jab at Stevie, and Dreams, Stevie's response. But Stevie's now saying there's more to it, and the real reason they could never stay friends lies in what happened after the breakup. Let's dig into the breakup. By 1976, Stevie and Lindsey's relationship was crumbling. The pressure of being in Fleetwood Mac, with constant recording and touring, was intense. Stevie's star was rising. She was becoming the band's focal point with her witchy style and captivating performances. Lindsey, though, was struggling with his role. He was a perfectionist, producing the band's albums and shaping their sound, but he felt overshadowed by Stevie's fame. Stevie said Lindsey started getting controlling, both in the studio and in their personal life. He criticized her songwriting, pushed her to change lyrics, and get jealous of her connection with fans. Stevie's admitted she wasn't perfect either. She was partying hard, using cocaine, and sometimes leaning into her new celebrity status, which rubbed Lindsey the wrong way. The Rumours sessions were a pressure cooker. The whole band was a mess. John and Christine McVie were divorcing, Mick Fleetwood was going through a breakup, and everyone was fueled by drugs and alcohol. Stevie and Lindsey's fights were legendary, with screaming matches in the studio. Lindsey's Go Your Own Way was a direct attack with lyrics like packing up, shacking up's all you want to do that felt like a slap to Stevie. She said she cried when she heard it, feeling betrayed that Lindsey would air their dirty laundry so publicly. Her response, Dreams, with its line players only love you when they're playing, was her way of hitting back. But Stevie's recent revelations go beyond the songs. She said the real betrayal came when Lindsey tried to undermine her role in the band. Here's the bombshell. Stevie's confessed that Lindsey pushed for her to have less creative control during the Rumours era and beyond. He wanted to be the band's main songwriter and producer, and he saw Stevie's growing influence as a threat. Stevie said Lindsey went to Mick Fleetwood behind her back, suggesting the band didn't need so many of her songs. He argued that her tracks, like Silver Springs, were too soft for Fleetwood Mac's rock edge. Silver Springs, a haunting song about their breakup, was cut from Rumours and relegated to a B-side, which Stevie's called the biggest slap in the face. She said she fought to keep her voice in the band, but Lindsey's actions made her feel like he was trying to erase her. This wasn't just a lover's quarrel, it was a power struggle that broke their trust. The betrayal didn't stop there. Stevie's revealed that Lindsey's resentment carried into the 80s, even after they'd both moved on romantically. She started a solo career with hits like Edge of 17, while Lindsey stayed with Fleetwood Mac and later went solo too. But in the band, Lindsey kept a tight grip on production, often clashing with Stevie over her ideas. During the Tango in the Night sessions in 1987, Stevie said Lindsey was dismissive of her contributions, like the song When I See You Again, which he reworked heavily. Stevie felt like Lindsey was trying to keep her in a box, and it hurt because they'd once been partners who lifted each other up. She's admitted she held on to hope they could be friends, but Lindsey's need to control the band. Drugs played a huge role in their rift. Stevie's been open about her cocaine addiction, which spiraled in the 70s and 80s. She said it made her moody and distant, which didn't help her fights with Lindsey. Lindsey, though, wasn't clean either. He's admitted to using cocaine and drinking heavily during the Rumours era. Stevie said their drug use turned small disagreements into blowouts, with both of them saying things they couldn't take back. In a 2025 podcast, Stevie recalled a night in 1977 when she and Lindsey got into a screaming match at a party, with Lindsey accusing her of stealing the band. Stevie said that moment stuck with her. It wasn't just about fame. It was about Lindsey not respecting her as an artist. The final straw came in 2018, when Lindsey was fired from Fleetwood Mac. The band, led by Stevie and Mick, decided to part ways with Lindsey after years of tension. Lindsey sued the band, claiming Stevie gave an ultimatum, him or her. Stevie's now confirmed that's true. She said she couldn't keep working with Lindsey because he never apologized for trying to diminish her role. In a 2025 interview, she said, "I loved him once, but I couldn't let him take my voice anymore." Lindsey's side is different. He said Stevie was jealous of his contributions and wanted to be the band's star. The truth probably lies in the middle, but Stevie's revelation shows how deep the hurt went. Their break wasn't just a breakup, it was a decades-long battle over respect and power. Why is Stevie speaking out now? At 75, she's reflecting on her life with a new perspective. She's sober, still touring and writing new music, but she's also facing her mortality. She said she wants fans to know the real story, not the romanticized version of her and Lindsey as tragic lovers. Stevie's proud of Fleetwood Mac's legacy, but she's honest about the pain behind it. She's admitted she still cares about Lindsey. They've got too much history not to, but she can't forgive how he tried to control her. She's called their story a love that turned into a war, and it's a powerful way to sum it up. For fans, this changes how we hear Fleetwood Mac. Songs like Landslide and Silver Springs aren't just about love, they're about Stevie fighting to be heard. Her courage to share this at 75 is inspiring. It's a reminder that even legends struggle for their place. Stevie and Lindsey's story is a testament to the magic and mess of creativity, where love and art can create something beautiful, but also tear you apart. What do you think? Were you shocked by Stevie's revelations? Are you Team Stevie or Team Lindsey? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and let's get the conversation going. If you're loving these deep dives into music history, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe.